Got to feel like you're back home, literally back home.
So you said, so the question is, how has it been?
Yeah, how's it been for you just being back here for?
Yeah, been back here. It's been about like 4 weeks now, and honestly, I've just been loving it. Immersing myself back with my previous teammates, and making new connections with the newer guys, and like meeting rekindling like relationships with the coaching staff and stuff like that has been great.
It's going to have been easy though to come back and ask coach, but he seemed like he was like, hey, you got some things you got to do, but it's yeah, come on in.
I wouldn't say that. I embraced everything that came with it, just because I knew this is where I wanted to be. I wanted to finish where I started, and anything that came with it didn't seem like a challenge or like a burden on my me coming back. It just felt like, you know what I'm saying, just something just I had to deal with.
Initial conversations with Shane Beamer like when you first were trying to get back into the program?
I think I reached out to my position coach, and then I think he talked to Beamer about it, and then Beamer called me, and then we just spoke about, like, you know what I'm saying, the process of how everything would go and stuff like that, and just where my head at and where his head at, and that's how.
About what you expected coming back?
It's been even better. You know what I'm saying? Just the guys that we have on this team, just being with them the last couple of weeks, seeing the type of athletes and the type of competitors they are, has been a joy.
What did you learn about yourself just within the last year, going through everything?
One thing I learned about myself is that, you know what I'm saying, that one thing I learned is that you have to just go after what you want, you know what I'm saying? Like, me coming back here, most people would have, like, probably had too much pride to, like, go back to the school that they transferred from and, like, did something like that. But me, like, knowing that this is where I wanted to be, knowing where I wanted to end where I started at, you know what I'm saying? It was just me learning that, you know what I'm saying? You don't always got to be the prideful guy, you know what I'm saying? Just go after what you want.
But how different is Gilbert now in 2024 as opposed to when you left here the first time? How different are you as a person?
I think I'm different being the things that I learned over the past year, you know, about myself, you know what I'm saying? Just about, like, where I'm at in my journey and stuff like that. So I feel like I've definitely grew in maturity, learned a lot of things, and that's where I'm at.
What were some of you mentioned you wanted to be able to finish what you started, but was there anything else that played a role as to why you wanted to come back to South Carolina?
I mean, the most obvious thing would be, like, the familiarity of, like, dealing with the guys and the coaches, you know what I'm saying? Even when I left, I would still, like, communicate with my guys. We was in, like, a group chat and stuff like that. So those are some of the guys that I came up with. So, I mean, being back with them and, like, you know what I'm saying, rekindling new relationships and being back with my old guys, that was probably another thing related to it.
Excuse me. At what point did you realize when you were down at Florida State that, hey, maybe I was better off with South Carolina, maybe I should go back there?
I don't know. I just had a feeling. I can't say exactly when.
Was there a moment when you were able to text your teammates that you were coming back here and be able to celebrate and kind of share that news with them?
Yeah, so for some guys, Beamer kind of talked to the guys that he that were, like, leaders on the team and stuff like that. So he kind of reached out to them and, like, kind of let them know where, like, things were at and, like, the scenario and, like, how they felt about it, because, you know, that is something, you know what I'm saying, that some guys might feel strongly about, or, like, you know what I'm saying, they might have feelings towards. So he wanted to speak with them and, like, the staff and, like, the coaches and, you know, like, different people, just to, like, get their opinions on it. And when he seemed like when he felt like everybody was, like, okay with it, that's when he, like, let me know. So it was kind of like a shocker to, like, the rest of the team, but, like, the leaders on the team, he kind of already spoke to them. But yeah.
Have other players picked your brain a little bit in terms of, you know, what that process is like? Because obviously now you're going to be someone that Shane will point to, and obviously the circumstances may be different for other players, but as someone that went somewhere else and decided to come back.
What is the question?
As other players kind of talk to you about what that's like, you know, the grass greener on the other side, if you will.
Yeah. No, definitely. A bunch of players have, like, reached out to me and, like, asked, like, how does it feel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was you going through in your head? Like, you know what I'm saying? What made you come back? All the same questions, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of had the same answer. Mm-hmm.
And Shane also talked about that you didn't burn any bridges. How important was that, and just the way, I mean, I know that's the character that you have,
yeah,
but how important was that, the way that you left South Carolina in order to leave that door open?
It wasn't like it wasn't like I didn't make it like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's naturally who I am. Like I spoke with them, and it was like more of like a respect thing. Like this is what I feel like I have to go do for the better of myself, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like any hard feelings. It wasn't like nothing like, you know, too crazy going on.
What's that 55 like? What does that mean to you?
55. This is the number that was given to me my freshman year, and it was kind of like goes to like what I said, like finishing what I started. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like finishing in the jersey number that I came in, finishing with the team that I came in, different stuff like that.